Hi guys, welcome to another video. It's Ndagire here. Thanks for coming. As well as for the subscribers, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Today's video is something that I really wanted to share with you. Oh my god, this needs to be talked about. And it's about an Arab man, a white man, and some other individuals that clearly feel they need to be treated a certain way, especially when they go to countries that are not from the West. But yeah guys, watch these clips, come back, and let's talk about it.
So this is Zanzibar Airport. They flagged my bag and they didn't tell me what's inside the bag that they were going to take out and inspect. This lady starts digging through my bag and she takes out the drone. And she wants to confiscate the drone because I don't have a permit from TCAA. And now they're telling me I must leave my drone here in their hands, and if anything happens to this drone, it's on me. So very, very, very interesting. And I'm a safari guide, I'm a company owner.
Tell me, when you come with this one, you must have a permit.
Okay.
This one is not allowed to enter in our country if you don't have a permit.
Honest to God, I would have had a permit. I'm
Pardon?
not honest to God, the truth, I would have a permit if someone told me. No one told me. I've been to Mauritius, I've been to Maldives, I've been to Madagascar, I've been to Mozambique. No one, I take drone with me everywhere. No one ever asks for permit. You are the first country that's ever asked for permit. Not even South Africa.
That is our law.
Not even South Africa requires permit.
Yeah. That is our law in Tanzania. You must apply in TCAA website the permit. There is a document there. You fill it.
What's the drone going to do?
I don't know, but that is our law. Our law says that.
Okay. Well, my law is I can't give you something that's not mine.
Even Yani, you leave it this here.
I'm not leaving it with you. Call your boss. Hello, ladies and gents. Yes, I got my drone back. It didn't come without its challenges. They did take away my drone when I was at the airport after that video, and I would like to clarify some things that happened in that video as to why it happened and what happened after the actual incident. So what happened was, for me, the whole reason the video actually took place was that my bag was scanned, they detected the drone, they never communicated to me that this was what they were looking for. I felt like it was a violation of my privacy to just open my bag and start searching through my bag. I used the word dug because my permission was not asked to look through my bag. You know, it wasn't an illegal substance. It was something that required a permit and something that they were going to question me on or interrogate me on. So they could have requested, you know what, there's a drone inside there. Please can you take it out and give it to us? And I probably would have been a lot less hostile and felt a lot less unsafe. I actually felt unsafe for the first 2 days I was in Zanzibar because of that incident. Why I made the video? Because I was just trying to film myself so that I could feel safe.
I'm standing at Kenya airport. I'm losing my mind. That man, he hit me twice. I'm violated. They're all making a joke out of me. They're all laughing at me. Please help me. I'm posting this to TikTok. Look, they're all loving. They humiliated me.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Take videos as much as you want. I need to tell people about what's been done to me at Nairobi airport. I've been violated. People hit me. The police hit me. And they took their turns. They laid their hands on me. Please be very careful about Nairobi airport. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life before. I'm so afraid. I'm afraid to come here. Please be careful. Please be careful of Nairobi airport. I arrived in transit on my way to Uganda. They saw I had multiple travel documents and a valid visa. The woman who checked me in wasn't convinced about the visa, and she said that it didn't correspond to one of the passports. Although I had all the correct documents, they refused me from boarding my flight. As I stood there watching my flight leaving, they began laughing and speaking in their language. I didn't know what they were saying. Please, people, warn your friends and family about Nairobi airport. You've got to protect yourselves. You are vulnerable there.
As you've seen the video, that is what went down. The Arab man was complaining that the Kenyan security was not letting him leave because he didn't know what he had done and they were treating him a certain way. I feel like these people feel entitled that when they come into, let's say, African countries or other parts of the world that are not from the West or their countries where they come from, they feel like they should be treated better or special and they should not be questioned. Like the guy of the drone, he claims to have traveled to different parts of the continent, different countries. Every country has rules and regulations, and they are for that specific country. What applies in Uganda doesn't apply in Kenya, doesn't apply in South Africa, doesn't apply in America or Europe. Why isn't the same logic applying to you when you come in the African continent? I mean, double standards, right? Double standards, clearly. You feel like you should just come in and do whatever you want and then tell us that you've traveled to different countries. And he was harassing the security lady, which I think is very offensive. Why would you harass someone that was given instructions to let you know that without the document of this equipment, you're not allowed to bring this in our country? And he was really starting to be rude. And also how he was asking her about the manager, like, I need to talk to the manager, let me know where's the manager, like trying to scare her, threaten her somehow. And she was very like okay with it. She was like, I'll get the manager, but you're not taking this in our country. You're not bringing this in our country because it's not allowed without a document. So seeing my sister stick and stand on her ground and not giving up or giving in was the best moment. I really, really enjoyed it. It was amazing. Not like it's a crime, but she was doing her job. She was literally doing her job the same way African people go to the Western countries and we are asked the same things. We are interrogated. We are questioned on the things that we need to bring in or not bring in the countries of the West.
Where does your family live? Sorry?
They live in my country, Nigeria.
Nigeria. So were you there the whole time or did you travel about?
I was there the whole time.
Okay. How long have you lived in Australia?
Over 10 years.
How long?
Over 10 years.
As the search continues, the passenger becomes increasingly agitated.
Is this African phone or Australian? Why aren't you answering my questions?
Because I'm getting pissed with what you guys are doing.
All right, well, if you don't answer my questions, then we're just going to...
This is ridiculous, man. What are you
It's
doing?
not ridiculous. We do this every day.
Of course it is. Am I being targeted or something?
No, you're not being targeted. There's searches going on all the time here.
Why doesn't the same logic apply to these people when they come in the continent? I also like that at least in this point in time, we are able to question these people's, documents, question them on the things that they are bringing into our countries. Because in the past or in the previous years, it's always been easy for them. They would just come and enter. Of course, they have free access to every African country, and they've always been having that privilege. But then coming in a time of today where we are able to question you and stand on our grounds and not look at your privilege that you think you have that you can use onto us. It also reminds me of the situation where there was a lot of white people that were going into Mexico. Actually, they were complaining in Mexico that the food in Mexico is too much spicy, they should cut it down. And there was also this specific lady that was saying that black people should not be making food for white people in Mexico.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. I don't want a black person making my Mexican food. So all my quesadilla for my $15 literally got thrown into the street. And now I'm just eating rice and beans.
Like, imagine leaving your country in the West and going to another country and still wanting to put your rules and regulations. How about you don't go there? How about go to a place that makes you feel comfortable? I also shared a video of some white guy that came to Uganda and he was complaining that people were making too much noise for him, like he wanted to rest and all that. And people were telling him, if you don't feel comfortable in Uganda, you should leave. There's also a video of Russian and Ukraine refugees that went to Sri Lanka and opened up only places for them, which was really weird. Why would you go to a different country that is not your country and still want to show how kind of superior you feel you are to the country that is not yours, and you are a refugee. A freaking refugee. Also, there was a white lady that was in Kenya at some specific beach, and she was complaining that there were a lot of Germans in Kenya when she was also a tourist. Like, she left her country to come to Kenya, but was complaining that there was a lot of other white people, that she felt so uncomfortable, and because they were Germans it was even worse. Can you imagine the entitlement of these people? Like, it's really something that you can't stand, and it's not for everybody. Like, it's not to generalize, but when you see these groups of people, especially if you are this person in this world of today where your history and your governments, your people have really done the most to distract and destroy people's lives and cultures and demonize a lot of people's societies, I think you need to really cut it down and tone down. Actually, you should accept the laws and regulations of other countries if you decide to leave your Western country and go to those countries, be it Africa, be it Asia, be it any other part of the world. If you are a white person, if you go to other parts of the world, be humble. I mean, people today are really tired of being disrespected, and I really like and love that I'm seeing African people stand up on their ground and not take this disrespect. Enough is enough. We need to now know that we are in control of our countries, our laws, and if you're not able to follow those laws and regulations, get on a flight and go where you belong. Enough is really enough. Tables are turning, and I do believe and I do think this group of people need to really get into their senses and start to acknowledge the things that they have been doing to other people, that it's somehow coming back to them and it's no longer in their favor anymore. Actually, it's now time for other people to step up their game and make their rules and regulations, especially in their countries, and you must abide by them. The world no longer revolves around you as a people, fortunately. Guys, let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is entitlement? Do you think the questions that were asked these people and the things that these groups of people were told to do were a crime? Is it the fault of the officers that work at the airports? That is it for me, the video. Let me know what you think about this. Like always, I could go on and on, but I mean, I need to hear what you think about this. Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next video. Bye.